Good evening, everybody, and welcome back again for another video. Now, you guys are staring at Jade, and you may be wondering, why is the title of this video, what is the difference between gambling and trading? You guys will understand in a minute. When most people or most traders sees this, they're ready to sell. You're a gambler. Why? Let's break it down real quick. And if you guys never really pay any attention to any videos that I do, please pay attention to this one. It is probably going to be the most important video out there. When you're trading, you have to trade with a game plan. You have to set calculated risk. So let's get straight into it. And for those of you guys that don't know, I'm using a screen recorder. So again, I apologize for the video quality and the audio, but I'm actually sitting in my truck doing this for you guys. The difference between a gambler and a trader is that the gambler is taking chances. There is no calculated risk. They're just hoping things work out for them. Look at this. These guys are professional, keyword professional poker player. They play the sport, not gambling. They play the sport of poker. These are professional poker players. The annual poker player, for example, if you look at the top left corner, you're going to see ESPN. ESPN does not promote gambling. They promote the sport of poker. What's the difference between these guys and somebody who's gambling at a casino? See, these guys have the information. They have the knowledge. They have the wisdom. And most important, when they are playing their sport in their profession, they have discipline. What does that have to do with Jade or trading in anything? If you do not have discipline, when you see this number up here that says negative 38.35, you know what most of you are going to do without discipline? You're going to jump into here and you're going to start selling because you're a gambler. If you're a trader, you will know this is part of trading. This is how the market works. There are bull cycles and there are bearish cycles. This is just a short-term bearish cycle. Even if it's a long-term, it doesn't matter. Gamblers, start selling because you're gambling. You do not have the discipline. You do not have the knowledge of how the market works, and you do not have the wisdom to know how to implement your knowledge. And I'm not here to baby anybody, but let me explain something to you real quick. A lot of you think knowledge and wisdom are the same thing. They are very different. So you can have the knowledge. Knowledge means you have information. Wisdom is what you do with that information. I can teach you how Jade works. The wisdom that you're going to gain is how to implement what you've learned. So there's a big difference between knowledge and wisdom, okay? And that's how it ties in. If you're a gambler, when you see this, you're going to start selling. If you're a trader, you know this is nothing new. This is what's going to happen. See, on this channel, I'm not going to baby anybody. The last video that I did was the first trade that I took, and it was a great video. But I am here to make sure you understand. I'm not just going to put out videos when the market is good and I'm closing good trades. I'm here to help you learn. And the most important thing that you need to learn before trading is to have the discipline, is to have some knowledge, and to have the wisdom. How to implement what you have learned to work out best for you. Okay? I hope this made a lot of sense. I'm going to try to keep this video short, but I want to give you guys one small bit of information that might help you understand where I'm coming from. Here's how discipline works. If you're a crypto trader, you know people who have took maybe $1,000. And guys, let's be honest. How many times have you heard, do not put up funds that you cannot afford to lose. There is a reason why people say that. There is a big reason. It's not just a cliche. There is a reason behind it. Let's break it down, okay? When I'm going to talk to you guys and I'm making videos, it's like I'm talking to you. Yes, you who's listening to the video, it's like me giving you a one-on-one. This is extremely important. I've been trading for over 20 years or almost 25 years. And when I say this is so important and people think it's just hogwash or it's just, a cliche, it is not. And let me give you a very example and you can understand why it is so important. Okay, pay attention. If you have a trader that has $200 and you have a gambler that has $1,000, I guarantee you the trader with the $200 is going to make more money than the gambler with $1,000 trading crypto. Okay, keep that in the back of your mind. Now, do not trade funds that you cannot afford to lose. Why? Because if you're trading here with funds that you cannot afford to lose, that's when you start selling, because you start panicking. And you do not have the knowledge and the wisdom to understand this is how the market works. So what do I mean by a trader with $1,000? I'm sorry, a trader with $200 will make more money rather than a gambler with $1,000. Listen to me. Do not trade money that you cannot lose. Do you know why they say that? Because if you take $1,000 that you cannot afford to lose, the minute the market starts to go down, like most traders, what do? You start to sell. So you went from 1,000, maybe you lost 100. You're going to give it another shot. Now you at $900. Maybe you see the market is going down again. Maybe you made a few dollars, but eventually it starts to dump. What do? Sell. Let's be honest. Ask yourself, how many times have you sell a token or a coin only to find out hours, minutes, days, months, weeks later, the market went back up and you told yourself, I wish I did not sell. I could have made some money, but instead I lost money. But the trader with $200 can put that $200 on a trade and wait until he doubles his money. A day later, a week later, a month later.
GPS signal lost.
Even if it's a year later. I apologize. Like I said, I'm sitting in my truck. That's my GPS going off. But I wanted to put this out for you guys because I need you guys to understand this. If you have $200 and you know you can put that trade down and you have the discipline to wait, you can wait until that funds 1x, 2x, 3x, 5x. At a 5x, a $200 is going to give you $1,000. But if you're trading and you do not have the discipline, you're going to start selling just like a lot of people are doing right now. They're opening up their Jade. I'm losing money. Let me sell. And then what happens? A week later, a month later, the market jumps up. But they lost money because they were selling. You're selling because you are a gambler. You do not have the knowledge, information, and wisdom to understand how the market works. That's why it is so important to have the fundamentals of understanding how to trade. Guys, if this made sense to you, I hope you keep it in the back of your mind. First, do not trade funds that you cannot afford to lose. You will panic sell and you will regret it and you will lose your funds. If you're a trader, congratulations. You know you're going to have to hold. Now on my channel, what I'm going to start doing is teaching you guys how to use Jade. I'm sorry, because when I do my videos, it's like I'm talking to one-on-one, so I'm not making a video like I'm trying to teach a class. I make my videos like I'm talking to a friend and I'm talking to someone and I'm just giving you some information, because we're here to give information, knowledge, tips, and wisdoms, okay? So I hope you guys learned something from this. And as I was saying, when I make my videos, I'm going to start trying to help you guys to understand how to best use Jade. How Jade is so undervalued. There are several videos coming out that I'm going to start teaching you guys how to properly use Jade and why Jade is so undervalued. So if you guys learned anything from this, click the like, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.